Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Melissa from Abundant Life Studio. I'm going to be talking about all things Pinterest for business. I'm just waiting for Zoom to kick in there. I'm streaming this through Zoom, which means I can't see your comments live. However, do let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay or if you're watching it live. Hope you are all well. I will get you up on my phone there. I'm going to give you some really good tips on using Pinterest for business that you don't want to miss. I do go on about this platform quite a bit because it's so untapped and yeah, you should really be using it, and I'll explain why. And I know people sort of think, oh, it's another platform I don't want to be on. It's completely different. You've got to change your perception of it and use it to build your organic traffic. So I'm just making sure that we're all good there. Now, as I said, drop your questions below. I may not see them live because I am doing this through Zoom, so I can't actually see when people comment. But do still drop your questions because I will get back to them as well. All right. If you are using Pinterest for business, let me know. I'm just going to share this into here. Sorry, guys. Do let me know and how you found it. And I'm going to share my screen in a moment and show you some cool analytics and a few things like that to know. I am going to be running a Pinterest workshop soon. Just got to get it organized. But at the time of recording this, I'm going to probably run that in the next couple of weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. If you're watching this at a later date and you still want that recording, no doubt I'll have the replay available. So do message and then I can direct you towards where the replay is. Awesome. Okay, if you are on, make sure you say hello. I can't see you because I'm streaming this through Zoom, but I will see your questions afterwards. And, if you want to say hello. Okay, I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to share my screen, but Pinterest, I want you to remember for your business, using it for your business. It's not really a social media platform. It kind of is, but it's not. It's actually a search engine. That's why when you type something into Google, let's say, a good example is motivational, say, quotes. When you type that in and all these pins come up, that's what I mean by being a search engine. It's so searchable, it's crazy. And if you're not utilizing this platform, it's a really good strategy to use for organic, so free traffic. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I have Pinterest waiting for me. I've opened my account there. You don't look at my desktop. My brain works the same way. Too many tabs open. Okay, Pinterest, let's go. Okay, a couple of things. You can do it from your desktop or you can do it from your mobile device. I have both, and I actually prefer the phone. It's a lot quicker. But I'm just showing you the desktop because there's some features on here that you don't really see from the app on the phone. So basically, when you set up a Pinterest account, and as I said, I will run a workshop on this. When you set up your Pinterest account, it needs to be kind of like when you set one up on Facebook, or even, when you set up your YouTube account, you've got to have your profile, and then you attach a business page to it. So yeah, I haven't got the button here because I am in a business account, but it'll say convert to business account. And then that is your channel there. So this is what my customers will see, or, the public will see. You can go into business up here in the top left, and you can have a look at your home feed and the business hub, which I'll show you in a minute. Basically, this is it. Okay. So I wouldn't spend too much time making it look absolutely perfect. Sorry, there's a dog walking past the window. I'm just waiting for my dog to start barking there, but he's too lazy today, I think. You do need to put a banner on it. You need to be aware that when you do look at Pinterest from a phone, your banner will look really different. I'll show you something. So it says a little bit more squashed in there. So just keep that in mind so that you want to be able to read all of the writing. If you've got a Canva Pro account, you can resize your designs. Otherwise, just go into Canva. I created that on Canva and or whatever you use, and then just upload it. I upload everything through the phone. I just find it a lot easier. And then you've got your profile, and I think it is important to put, even if you've got a product say you make bath bombs, I'd still put a photo of you on there because people buy from people online. It's just the way it is. So I definitely would. Okay. This is your this is your title, and it needs to be SEO based because this is what's searchable. Now I can work anywhere in the world. I do have clients overseas. However, my main business is in Australia. So I put social media marketing, small business, Melbourne, Australia. Because that's where I want to target mostly, and that is searchable. So if someone owns a business and they're looking for, okay, I need a social media marketer for a small business in Melbourne, Australia, or, they just type in Melbourne or Australia, hopefully I appear there. Keep in mind, for you to start ranking on Google, it can take 3 to 6 months. Sometimes you can rank a lot quicker. If your niche is quite big, like social media marketing, and it can be quite a big niche, it's harder to be seen. But if you've got something really specific like vegan bath bombs, you're going to rank straight away. Like, it's a given, because there's not that many. There wouldn't be that. Well, I'm assuming there's not that many. I've just made that up there. But the next part is your bio. And this also needs to be SEO based as well. So marketing for small business, social media help, affordable social media marketing, Melbourne, Australia. I've put that in there again. Now, you don't have to write it like I have with 2 lines in between. You can just write a sentence there that encapsulates, everything that you do. And of course, when you go to edit your profile, you can add a link. I use Linktree, and if you don't know Linktree, it is a free service and it links everything on there. So I've got my marketing packages on here, a form where you can work with me, a free download, other digital downloads, which goes to my Etsy store, etc. So I would definitely recommend Linktree. Just type in Linktree, it'll come up. Get a free account. You can set it up how you want. We created these icons in Canva. This is a free account. You can get paid accounts, and they're even better. I just don't really need it. And then when you click on it, rather than just having one link to your website, have everything on there. So this is a landing page of mine. If you want anything like this created, let me know, because this is a service that I offer. I can put all of your packages there for you. So that's Linktree, which is really cool. Okay, so back to Pinterest. Now, on Pinterest, it's not really about your followers. Yeah, I mean, it's great to have followers, but it's more about your views. Now, I'm not doing a huge amount on Pinterest at the moment. When I go really hard on here, I got up to 330,000 views in 1 month. So that's what's you're able to do. Now I'm going, I'm not posting my full strategy, which I can't go through here because it's, it needs a couple of hours to explain my full strategy. That's what I'm going to be doing in my workshop. And I've also just almost completed an ebook on that as well, which you'll get in the workshop, but you can purchase that separately through my Etsy store. It's not on there at the moment. Well, unless you're watching this in the future, in which case, if I've got my butt into gear, it will be on my Etsy store. Just as of today, which is September 2022, it's not on there, but it should be soon. Now, as you can see, I've got almost 24,000 monthly views with 400 followers. That's it. So I don't have a huge amount of followers, but that's, almost 24,000 people that are looking at my account. Okay. And then what you do is you attach your website to that. You have your click through or whatever it is. And that's where the gold is. You can also pin from your TikTok. So pin the URL from that. You can pin from Instagram. So that means you can actually pin the URL from your post and also Reels. You can pin your LinkedIn post, which I do recommend if you're on LinkedIn. You can pin from your Etsy store, your website, blogs, any URL on your website. You can pin videos, you can pin images, you can do carousels, you can do so much. And whatever you do, just make sure that you've got keywords in there. So whatever people are typing in for your niche, that's what you put. So for example, I don't always really describe, these are only new. Now, these are only new. I have been doing one a day, and you can see the traction there. I think my biggest pin is, I don't know, it's like 500,000 views or something. It's not even relevant anymore. It's like a post I just did on essential oils. And yeah, it's crazy, but I just ended up changing it and putting my marketing website on it. Hey, if you've got a small business, come and see me, because I thought, well, I've got to utilize this. So yeah, you can see here, if you obviously long term, you're going to get a lot more views. And this is probably where I stopped posting for a while there. But I'll show you. So okay, I was just going to say I have multi-posted as well. Don't worry about that, guys. No one's really looking at your account to go, oh, she's posted that 10 times. I post the one post and I post it to 20 or 30 different boards, which I can teach you the strategy. As I said, I'll be doing that workshop. So let's have a look at, actually, let's just go into analytics to have an overview. You can also see conversions. So if you are wanting to run ads on here, it's very, very cheap compared to other platforms. So as you can see here, I'm up by 101% for my impressions. So that's how many people have seen that post. My engagements are up by 74%. My total audience is up by 81%, and my engaged audience is up by 54%. You could have 24,000 views, but if you've got 500 people engaged, that's really, really good still. It's the same on Facebook and Instagram with your reels. You might get 6,000 views, but only, 200 people are engaging. It's still really, really good. They're really, really good odds. So that's what you want. You want the engagement. That's people who have stopped and actually taken the time to look at it, click through, and you can just see some boards. So one of my top boards, actually, that's really interesting because I haven't looked at this in ages. Mindset for Boss Babes, 3.6 thousand impressions. I've only just created that board recently, so that's actually good to know. Now you can have a look at, here at, your total engagement, the format. So you can do an idea pin, you can do a video, or you can just do a normal pin with a URL. You can also export this data as well. Now your audience insights is quite interesting because you'll look at it and go, what? These are the categories I'm coming up in. I don't even talk about finance. I don't talk about vehicles, health, or men's fashion, but I'm coming up in that. And the reason being would be because I'm talking about small business. It could just have something to do with parenting. Some mums at home have got businesses. I don't know, sport. I don't know why that is coming up, but yeah, that's what I'm coming up in. Financial planning. So that gives me an idea to go, okay, how to plan what software should you use in your small business? I'm not selling that software, but it's getting people to my site. And then they might say, hey, I need some marketing as well. Now, it's a very American-based site, Pinterest still. That's why I do use my hometown and my home country. Well, not my hometown, the nearest home city, which is Melbourne, closest, biggest city, so that I become a bit more searchable with that. My gender audience mostly is female, which is what I want. No offense to men or anything, but it's the women on what I'm selling on here is generally women buy it. This is the age group 25 to 34, which I was really surprised about. I thought it would have been an older generation. And as you can see here, United States is my biggest market, and that's because Pinterest is absolutely huge there. I don't know what the other is, but India, Australia, and South Africa. Obviously, I'm trying to work on getting Australia a little bit more out there, and that's why I'm using that in my keywords, and that's what you want to do. However, I know that I can sell my product to anywhere in the world, so it doesn't really matter that the United States is looking at it. It's definitely worth getting. Let's have a look at the Business Hub there. Definitely worth getting, guys. It's free unless you want to run ads. Now, I haven't connected my website. My website is in my bio. This is different. You can actually claim a website, and that means that anytime anyone, I just haven't done it yet because my website's terrible at the moment and I'm in the process of updating it, and I just don't want to send people there at the moment. I get, pretty much all of my work from social media. I don't know why this is not working. So my website has always come last because I don't really use it for traffic. I will be soon, but that's why I haven't done it. So that's when you go on, you'll see this, claim your website. What it'll do, it'll give you a code. So you will need to put that code into your website. If you're not too sure of coding, you can reach out to me. We've got that service as well. As you can see, usually a HTML tag is what you need. You put that into your website, or your developer might want it in a different format. The tag is kind of like the tag that they're talking about here, sort of like Google Analytics. It's a tag. It's like a pixel that will track everything for you. Now, the other thing is too, you'll get more accurate analytics from your website, your desktop than you would your phone as well. So sometimes you'll look at it and it says, oh, I've had no views. And then you'll go on here and there's 5,000 views or something. So I don't know, on the phone, it just doesn't seem to update very often, but that's fine. Now this is pretty low for me, because at the moment my call to action is not to click something. I'm just pinning because I'm just building my account. Once my website's a bit finished, and I'm not embarrassed, but like it's not finished. So I do need to, once my website's finished, I'll put it out there. My call to action will be download, you've got to give something free. I mean, no one gives a shit about your website. You're not going to say, hey, click on my website to learn more. You've got to give them something. So I'll probably say, click here to get my free download of XYZ, whatever it is. And I need to, build that up. Because yeah, that's great. People are looking, but you want them to convert as well. So that's sort of it with Pinterest. As I said, you can do idea pins, photo pins, video. You can do URL links. You can do a lot of different things on there. And just think of it like a search engine. Every time I'm doing a pin, I'm like, what would someone be searching for? What would they be typing in? If you're a fitness trainer for women over 50, you want to use those keywords: lose weight over 50, easy program, 30 days, or something like that. So you want something that people are going to be searching for. Otherwise, because it is SEO based, you're kind of just, not to say you're wasting your time, but you'll get more impact with that. But highly recommend Pinterest. Reach out to me if you want some details of my upcoming workshop I'm going to be offering. As I said, you will, I'll go through the exact strategy of what you need to do. It's actually really easy. And once your account is set up, you can do it in say 10 minutes a day and get results like that. Like I'm hardly doing anything on my account at the moment, and it's, 24,000 or whatever views. But yeah, you want to set it up correctly, and then you don't actually need to spend a lot of time with it. The other thing that Pinterest can do as well is to help promote. Oh, you can pin from, you can help promote your other channels. You can pin from YouTube URL, the channel, the videos, and also the shorts as well. You can pin too. So I'll teach you all that as well, because it'll help you to grow your other accounts. Like you could actually grow your TikTok account off Pinterest. You can grow your YouTube account off Pinterest, your LinkedIn, your Instagram account. For some reason, it just does not work with, you can't pin anything from Facebook, which is weird because Instagram owns they're owned by each other. You can do Instagram, but not Facebook, but all the others you can. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, that is it from me. If you've got any questions below, let me know. As I said, I can't see the questions there because I am streaming this through Zoom. If you are watching this on YouTube, because this video will be uploaded to YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notifications, so that when I do upload a new video, just 3 times a week, you get notified. And hopefully this helps for your small business. Reach out if you've got any questions. There'll be a link somewhere wherever you're watching this from, a Linktree link. If you click on that, there is a free 14 content ideas download that you can go into. And of course, if you wanted to know a little bit more about our services and what we offer in my business, reach out to me. We make social media easy. We take the stress away from you, and we bring your soul to life online. So hit us up, and we'll be very grateful for that. Thank you, guys. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.